Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Monday, September the 12th, 2022. Today we're pulling from the Villain Tarot cards. So, two channel cards that stood out. First was this one. I couldn't remember what deck it was from, so I had to go searching through my decks and I found it. So 10 of coins, traditionally is like an absolute yes card. They talk about commitment. So a verbal commitment turns into a contractual agreement. So like a proposal in a marriage. So anytime I hear proposal in marriage, because I read for a lot of people that are married or a lot of people that are in relationships and they're like, I don't want to give the false narrative that you're about to get a proposal or you're already engaged. And it's like a verbal commitment turns into a contractual agreement. This could be work. This could be a house. This is something. Someone keeps their word to you. You know what I mean? We get the 9 of coins, so we have this rebirth in our life that brings positivity. So we get double affirmation with the Judgment card. We also have the 5 of cups here. So it is full moon in Pisces as we speak. It's a beautiful full moon. If I may, I'm not trying to be ignorant or anything. It was just last night was just like the moon was we were driving in and you could just see the moon trying to fight through the clouds, try to show its beauty. It was so beautiful. And it finally, it finally got high enough in the sky that the clouds didn't interfere with its beauty. It was just beautiful. And it's just like, full moon is all about reflection, right? But we don't have to have the full moon to go through a reflection. I mentioned this like where I had a crush on someone, and I had to make a choice. I came at a crossroads. Either I could put all my energy into this situation, but they were saying it's not going to be, it's not going to bear any fruit. Or I could sit there and continue to put my energy into my kids. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's not even like a push or pull. Like I had to make a choice. Like it wasn't like the person gave me an ultimatum. They're probably totally oblivious. But the thing is for me, it's just like I will always continue to put my children first. And obviously that's going to cost me. And I really don't care. Because honestly, to me, it's like I chose to have those children. I chose to bring them on this earth. So they're a blessing to be on this earth. They've got me through some freaking crazy times. They make me laugh. They're the best thing I've ever done with my life. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I will continue to do that. I don't care if I've said that time and time again. I don't care if I'm single for the rest of my life. A lot of people will sit there and agree with me. The dad from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, God forbid, the poor man, he lost his wife and he did the exact same thing. He walked away from Hollywood and took care of his kids, and it's like people, I don't think it's nice to sit there and question someone, how come you're not in a relationship? How come this? How come that? And it's like, you know what? Don't worry about it. It doesn't involve you. It doesn't affect you. It's not your problem. So don't worry about it. Let whoever that person making that decision make the decision that suits them and their family. That has nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? People make decisions for certain reasons. That's the person's choice. Here they're telling you that you're not forgiving yourself for something. You're carrying dead weight. They're literally showing chains and you're walking in sand and these chains are holding you back. This is a time where they have said that you have gone through enough and now you're about to see the fruits. I was walking down the stairs getting my head and my feelings all caught up in this situation. And they're like, didn't we sit there and bless you with everything as you needed it, as you could handle it since Shane has passed? I'm like, absolutely, yes, you have. So it's like, then why, then you're good. If it was meant to be in your life, it would have been in your life. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. And it's like, I quit wasting my energy on it. Because it's just like, you know what? They're absolutely right. Every single thing. This is why I love Shabbat so much. There's a certain song that's only supposed to be sung during Passover. Or, for me, it resonates every single Shabbat, Shabbos, that's the word. Shabbos should be celebrated as Dayenu. Thank you for getting me through another week. Thank you for getting me through another day. Thank you for, my knee has been acting up, So it's like, thank you for protecting me and getting me through the week, even though, I feel tired. I feel drained, It's been a busy week. They still got me through the week, So that's the way, and that's the one thing I love about it. It's just, and I can say this, like, since childhood, it's like, even though you blessed me with this situation. So the way they talk in the song Diana, it's like, even though you blessed us for saving us from Egypt, thank you, Dayenu, you still blessed us with the Torah. So it's like, even though we are so thankful that you blessed us with this situation, you blessed us, we are continuously being blessed. Pastor West said the same thing. Blessing after blessing after blessing. Why? Because you will do it, you will utilize those blessings right at that time. Because you're ready for it. That's why they're saying with judgment and the Five of Cups, it's time to let those things go. The universe has forgiven you. God has forgiven you. Creator, divine, whatever it is. We have already been forgiven for things. We were going all the way when we were a child and we were behaving the best. And it's like, you know what? We've already forgiven you for that. So it's time to let it go. It's time to use the bolt cutters and cut these chains. You are dragging yourself back for no reason. And I tell people that go through what I've gone through, it's like, you got to sit there and stand up to whatever is going on here, this energy, and say, you know what? This doesn't serve a purpose. This doesn't serve a purpose. You're bringing me down. You will still mourn. You will still be sad. You will still cry. But you have taken the stance that what has happened does not define you, and you are choosing to move forward. You could still love that person. You still, they were singing Viva Forever by Spice Girls, Hasta Mañana, until we meet again. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just like, instead of saying goodbye, until we meet again, I know it's hard to sit there and be like, well, it's easier to sit there, say that when you know you're physically going to see them again. But you will one day, If that's what you believe in, this is only a temporary separation. Then if you're not sure about that, that's totally fine. I'm not going to run down anyone that doesn't believe in the afterlife or anything like that. That is what you've experienced, so you go on your experiences. That's totally fine. My experience has been different from yours, so that's why I believe what I believe. It may sound like I'm crazy to you, or it may sound like I'm full of poo, but my experience is my experience. Just like I can't take away from your experience. You feel like that's it, no more, then that's fine. But they're telling us we need to cut this things and those bolts, people, places, things that keep us stuck in this emotional, the full moon is in Pisces. It's an emotional situation. You know what I mean? That's why I talk about emotional situations. I use myself. I like to use other people besides myself but then it's like, maybe they don't want me to talk about those situations because I know they watch my videos. So it's like, I try to use myself as best as an example. But me and my girlfriend were talking about this. Look how far we've come. It doesn't even if you haven't gone through what we've gone through. You know what I mean? It's like in some sort of way you had to pull yourself out of some sort of situation and you're still standing and you're still being blessed. And I feel like, that's why I use myself as an example. It's like I knew I could handle babysitting. I had to keep myself busy. I like being busy. When I'm busy, I don't get in my mind. When I get in my mind and it goes into that shadow place, is not a good thing, When I'm busy babysitting, the kids made me laugh. My kids had friends, singing, laughing, coloring, outside playing red light, green light, all those great things, And then readings came about. I was doing both of them, And then I feel like that's why Cough Cough came around, because they didn't have enough workers. How they wanted people back in the workforce. They still didn't get what they wanted. People are still leaving. Everywhere you look, we're driving town. Everywhere is hiring. This is where the robots are going to come in, because nobody wants to work behind the counter no more. Nobody doesn't get paid enough to get abused. That's unfortunate, the part of life, this disgusting behavior. But all you can do is keep putting one foot in front of the other. That's all you can do. Keep doing the best. Be thankful for what you have and how you go forward. We go to the lovers. So they're talking about you're ready to be with your lover, which is totally fine. True love. But I feel like in this case, it's with a job. You're in the spotlight. And we talked about this on Thursday, that there's going to be certain people that are not happy about that. They're going to show their true colors. Oh, how come this? And they were using the word prejudice, but I feel like that's a strong word, I don't feel like it's so much prejudice. I feel like they're saying like they're not getting the accolades that they should because maybe someone doesn't like them this way, they're going to use something else, and I think it's disgusting that they would play that card, but whatever. But it's like, instead of coming to me and asking me these questions, not me myself, but, asking how come, you're getting the accolades, this, why don't you go to the bosses? And then let them lay down the facts. Let them lay down the spreadsheets and everything, and then they'll show you why. But nobody wants to look at that truth. Oh, no, that's not true. That's false. No. That's the thing. Even when you give, it's just like, if someone is so stuck to an idea or so stuck to their agenda, it doesn't matter how many spreadsheets and pie charts and facts and everything you show them, receipts, they will never change their opinion. So it's just, you got to know who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? You keep shining. You keep being the star that you are. Never mind this person. Never mind this shadow side. You sit there and you go ahead and keep going forward. You keep doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? You don't have to listen to nobody else. This is where I feel like people are going to start getting the blessing after blessing after blessing, because you will now know how to utilize it. You've learned the hard lessons. Sometimes it's just like, even someone I know was talking about this. It is so hard to say no. It's gut wrenching, because me and her are the same way. We're yes people. We want to help everyone. We're the Queen of Cups. They used to say people pleaser. I don't think it's being a people pleaser. I feel like it's being the Queen of Cups. We give, because that's who we are. We're givers. Everyone's like, oh, it's a people pleaser. No, it's not a people pleaser. It's just like, because we don't want to see anyone go through certain things, because we've gone through certain things. So it's like, if we can lessen someone's suffering and remember how we felt in that, we empathize with what they're feeling. It's not being a people pleaser. It's empathizing. So we try to ease that pain. So it's just like, learning to say no. And it's hard. It is so hard. But, the more you do it, the better you're going to see how your life turns out, because that is the worst thing is there. And it's like, we know the universe fills our cup, but the thing is, it's just like, it's hurtful to see how, when the shoe's on the other foot, it's just like, you're sitting there holding your cup like, hello, is anyone? Nobody? Not even a drop? It's horrible. We do have the Ace of Cups here and the Ace of Coins, so we get positive confirmation. So we're getting a lot of yeses, especially with the 10 of Coins here. But it's just like, with Cups, I always feel like, again, like I was just talking about, blessing after blessing after blessing. The financial side's not going to last forever, so make sure you're using it wisely. 5 of Cups, being in our emotions. So it's just like, be mindful. Especially right now, because it's retrograde, it's communication. Be very careful what you're saying. Be kind with your words. If you're not if you're you're in a nasty mood, stay away from everyone. We don't need no more nastiness in the world. So we start with Judgment. When Judgment is drawn in a tarot reading, and indicates you're nearing the end of a long, important journey. While this could refer to a conclusion of a big project in your life, such as building a home or obtaining a dream job, it usually refers to a more personal inner journey. Take some time to reflect on the steps that lead you to where you are now. Appreciate the lessons you're learning along the way, and make peace with any missteps you've taken. Because at that time, that was the information that you had and were given, and you made the best decision possible at that time. That's all you can do. You know what I mean? With my situation, people made it so much harder. So, it's like, all I could do is keep moving forward and, doing doing better as I move forward. So, true love. So, the true love tarot card represents faded connection, love, harmonious partnerships, and a relationship themed tarot reading. This could signify a great connection or perfect match. Often, the true love card indicates important decisions or crossroads. Consider your options carefully, and you'll get your happily ever after. It's just because Ursula tried to come between Eric and Ariel, because she wanted something. She didn't even want Eric. She just did it because she knew she can do it. You know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? It's not even because she was in love with him or anything like that. It was just, she's doing it because she could. You know what I mean? So I feel like in that, someone, maybe your shadow side's trying to come between the two of you. So you got to watch that. It is Mercury retrograde. your insecurities, or just oh, I could do better than this person, or, just getting full of yourself. And then, you look around, you're like, damn, it's kind of like Toby. I don't think he got full of himself. I just feel like he was just like, you're trying to hold me back. And she's like, that's not it at all. You know what I mean? She's like, I wish you could see the other side of this. And he couldn't see it. And it took her mom passing and them reuniting in that way. And, him to sit there and say the biggest mistake he ever made was divorcing her. But, nothing you can do about it now. Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups represents new friendships and love interests. Someone special will be entering the picture soon. Whether this person ends up being your true love or a great new friend. Trust that things are unfolding just as they should. Enjoy the moment and go with the flow. And exactly that's why I got a little deeper here, because it's just like, it's like sometimes, we make sacrifices. Retrograde is the chance for the second time for it to come around. You know what I mean? Hopefully that person is understanding and will understand where you're coming from. Ace of Coins. Big opportunities are heading your way. Whether you're giving a lucrative new role or exciting offer with lots of potential, you stumble upon hidden treasure. Ooh, love that. The Ace of Coins advise you to take full advantage of the situation. Ooh, my knees are irking me right now. So it's like, I love the fact hidden treasure. So like, very queen of, hold on. So maybe you come across something in looking at papers, or, and it's something that can help you out. Hopefully, you know what I mean? So hopefully it's a positive. But just be mindful, you know what I mean? Just, take it one step at a time. I feel like it's just having patience, and that knowledge will be made to you. So the Five of Cups is our last card. This card indicates personal mistakes that have been made. Wallowing in regret won't help you. Instead, learn from your mistakes and forgive yourself. You're wiser because of these experiences. It's time to let go. In this journey where you feel like at a loss, where you felt, we were talking about isolation when we had the Six of Coins last week. So this time of isolation, depression, anxiety, they talk about impoverished situations, homelessness. Maybe those two don't resonate with you, but isolation, depression, anxiety, maybe that, resonates with you. And it's like things are turning around. And this is why they're saying, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget these experiences. Maybe it took a little longer for things to come in because they knew how broken you were. And if that opportunity came, you wouldn't, make the most of it. So you got to sit there and just realize when things work out, that's the timing it was supposed to work out. Things are put into our life for a reason. At the time, we may not understand it, but one day we will. And we'll appreciate it that much more. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Monday, September the 12th, 2022. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card.